Okay. Okay. All right. Let's clap. Let's clap, guys. Let's clap. Come on. Guys, oh my God. Like my mother say, thank God for Jesus. It is a Wake the F Up Monday. It is Monday, September the 15th, 2025, 10 minutes after the hour, guys. Welcome, 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 and welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team with this queen over here, Miss Janice Segure. Shout out to everybody over there on YouTube that's in the building right now. Gather around, guys. Gather around. We're going to have a great show today. Non-stop fun right now today on the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. Please like, share, follow, subscribe to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. And show some love in the chat room. Let's go.
Yes.
Or if you dare to call in, the number's 570-982-6950. This is where you get your morning love. But most importantly, guys, most importantly, it's the only place in this universe where you get your morning started right. To the queen herself, Janice Segure. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Buenos dias and God bless. And how are you?
Good morning to you, Shawn. Peace and love, everybody. Hello, beautiful people. It's good to be here with you all on another day. In my neck of the woods, let me just tell you what the weather is like. It is 66 degrees outside, and it's pleasant. The high today is going to reach about 78 degrees, and the low is going down to a 62 degrees. And it's supposed to be partly cloudy throughout the day, but that's okay. I think it's going to be a beautiful day anyway. I'm Janice Segure from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team, the only place on earth where you get your morning started right.
Exactly. The only place on this entire earth where you get your morning started right, guys. Listen, let's jump right into this right now. We're a few minutes behind, but we were on time. We had a little difficulty, but now we're here. So please come on in, gather up, and you know what it is. So before we start, Janice, how was your weekend?
My weekend was pretty good, busy as always, but it was pretty good. Yeah, I can't complain about it. Yeah, I got some rest in there, much needed rest, man. I was looking horrid Friday.
Well, good. I'm glad you got some rest. I had a great weekend as well. There's some shows, there's some family events, and everything worked out good. Now,
Nice.
And guys, we hope you guys had a blessed weekend. Now let's jump into this before we get into it. And guys, we have a special guest today. Shay Channel will be on the show.
Yes.
Okay, so we're excited about her being on the show this morning. And before we start, this is some of her work. She'll be up in a few minutes, and we're excited to talk to her. So Janice and I will be interviewing Shay Channel in a few minutes. Now, Janice, I want to talk to you about this, and I said this on TikTok. I know some folks that are still commuting to work.
Mm-hmm.
And God bless you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Shawn Harvey's been working for his own for the last 13 years, and thank God for Jesus.
Clap for that.
Yes. One of the friends' benefits of that is creating my own schedule.
Mm-hmm.
But in creating my own schedule, there's a level of responsibility for creating my own schedule. And there's hard work that entails in that as well. Just because I work for myself, that doesn't mean that I'm sitting around doing nothing. Mm-hmm. So it takes on a whole different urgency when you work for yourself, because you literally have to take care of yourself. You got to pay your own taxes. You got to do this. You got to do that. It's a whole different spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
And God has blessed me to, navigate that throughout the years, through its ups and downs.
Mm-hmm.
Now, back in the day, Janice, I used to commute to work. And I was talking about my friend, he still commutes to work, and God bless him.
Okay. Yeah.
Because those bills got to be paid.
Mm-hmm.
And at some point in our lives, I think we've all commuted.
Mm-hmm. But
this guy commutes. He does the extreme commuting. He lives out in the Poconos, and he's still going back to New York, back and forth. until he comes of age of retirement, and I'm not mad at him.
How long does that trip take? I'm
Oh,
curious.
it's gonna take him another 7 or 8 more years of going back and forth.
But I mean, oh God, like, is it a 2-hour trip back and forth or?
Well, see the thing. Let me give you the history on that real quick. And guys, welcome to the Shoney Place on Earth, where you get your morning started right before we get into this.
Okay.
So a lot of us Black folks have migrated to the Poconos and the Lehigh Valley because we couldn't afford the houses locally in the New York area, unlike Janice Segure over there living in that mansion.
Mm.
So what they did was they sacrificed, right? And I was one of them, Janice. I moved and migrated to Pennsylvania.
Okay.
The problem with moving and migrating to Pennsylvania is there's no money out in Pennsylvania to sustain your livelihood, and pay all your bills, because that was the job that you had in New York.
Yikes.
So you couldn't move to Pennsylvania and then resign from your job or find another job out here, because it wasn't paying enough money for you to live.
Mm-hmm.
Because in Pennsylvania, here in Monroe County and Northampton County, at least back then, this was 20 years ago, you only worked at mom and pop stores that was paying minimum wage.
Mm.
Now, people who moved out here, they worked from the post office, they had corporate jobs, they worked for the city, they was getting that money. And there was no way that money can equate to the money that Pennsylvania had to offer. So what did they have to do? They had to take their punk asses back to New York to keep that money going.
Mm-hmm.
And I was one of them. I commuted from East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania to Moonachie, New Jersey. That's next door to Giant Stadium.
Mm.
And I didn't even get a chance to go into New York at that time. And that still took an hour and 25 minutes.
Good Lord.
And then I had to get to my base and then go into New York and work.
Mm.
But it seemed all worth it, because there was no way that no job in Pennsylvania was paying me the money I was making over there.
Okay.
So there's a lot of people who are still now, even the younger folks that are commuting back and forth to New York to earn that money. And they said, Janice, that if you commute more than an hour and 15 minutes to your job, it's considered extreme commuting.
Mm-hmm. I can see that.
On a Wake the F Up Monday, because a lot of folks that listen to this show is still out there working, and half of us are not working. And there's some folks who listen to this show that's retired. God bless them, like D-Lo Mack.
Absolutely.
So before we start the show, Janice, have you ever in your adulthood, in your work career, have you ever commuted, did an extreme commute over an hour and 15 minutes?
Yes, over an hour and 15 minutes. Yes, I have. But and that is extreme, because like I said before, by the time you get to work, it's now light outside, and by the time you leave work, it's dark outside in the winter months. And I spent a whole lot of time indoors. But that commute was really a booger, man. That was just you spent a lot of time on the train, and then the cost.
Shout out to the folks who, because it's a skill set, Janice, to commute.
Yeah.
Even here in the Lehigh Valley and in the Poconos, these people, right? They get up like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, right?
Mm.
They drive. Put it on one chat room if you ever did this.
Wow.
Janice, if they're not driving their cars, because, it's a lot of wear and tear on the car going back and forth.
Yes.
So they take the bus. Now, back then, 20 years ago, the bus was only $20, $25, and it was maybe a $40 round trip, so it makes sense. But now, today, that round trip is like a one-way ticket. It's like $40 to get to New York and back, and even more. So it might cost you $80 a day to commute.
Yes.
But Janice, this is a skill set on a Feel Good Monday on how folks did it, how they do it. They drive their car to the parking lot for the bus stop.
Uh-huh.
They'll take their work bag or their knapsack. How do I know? Because I've seen it and I've been there.
Right.
And I've been on a bus early in the morning with these folks.
Mm-hmm.
That was to go to New York, because I had to go to New York at that time. But I like I said, I drove every day. And then what they do, Janice, will go there, take their knapsack or whatever, and they'll put it on the floor next to the bus stop.
Uh-huh.
And that would be their position in line.
Their spot in line, yes. And everybody respected that. Okay, let me get behind this bag.
Right. And then get back in their car, take a little quick nap, and then get on the bus when the bus pull up, and then get on the bus and nap, come to New York. Now remember, they probably had to be at work at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, regular time, but they'll land in New York at 7 o'clock in the morning with another 2 hours of free time.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to the folks that are out there commuting every day still.
Yeah.
And I pray for my friend. He's got a few more years to go, and then he'll be done and he'll be retired and he doesn't have to do that.
Well, I'm praying for your friend because that can be taxing on the mind as well. That is a whole lot. My issue was just commuting back and forth. I didn't have to commute from, New York to New Jersey, Pennsylvania, whatever. That's a whole different animal right there. So although it may take me, over an hour to get to work, I didn't have to do all of that. That's a job right there, just traveling.
Right. I tell you one quick story before we start the show. Back in the day, I knew this young lady who worked at this job, and she had like an entry position at the job, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And she worked her way up the job. Like she went back to school, and she got these diplomas, and they kept, giving her raises and advancing her in the company. And I was very happy for this young lady.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? The young lady lived around the corner from her job.
Huh.
Like literally walking out the building, going down the block, walking around the corner, and she was at the job.
That's lovely. That is lovely.
Round of applause for that.
Yes, that's lovely.
And then she was so determined and so ambitious, and God bless this woman. She passed away about a long time ago. God bless her.
Yikes.
When you get this certain age, people start falling out. And I want to talk about that in a minute, but we'll talk about that later because one of my good friends passed away. I don't want to show him some love.
Mm.
And she said, I want to get this other degree so then I could be in like middle management or executive management in the company.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, yeah, I get it. But she said, if I get this job, I'm going to have to, the corporate office is in Wall Street.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, listen, man, you done leveled up at the job. You making great money. You working around the corner. And you work around the corner. You good.
Yeah, got great benefits, I'm sure.
Yeah, you straight. But she took got another degree. And guess what? They put her in the executive office levels, right?
Uh-huh.
So now she went from the Bronx, from Prospect Avenue in the Bronx. That was the train station. She had to go to Prospect Avenue in the Bronx and travel all the way down to Wall Street every morning now.
Well,
Janice, it gets worse.
Okay, let me hear this.
Then because she was this executive, the company moved to Newark, New Jersey, and now her commute went from the Bronx to Newark, New Jersey.
Oh, wow.
And you was working around the corner, and the office was still around the corner.
Still around, wow.
Janice, the story gets worse.
What happened?
3 years later, the company went out of business.
Oh, man. That's a horror story.
If you got a short commute from your workplace to your residence, you stay there as long as you possibly can before you start commuting. God, I wish I had a job I worked around the corner.
Yeah. But you know what, Shawn, in her defense, I have to say, she probably got bored of all of that and wanted something a little different. She wanted to experience something different. And she did. It may not have been the best experience, but she wanted to.
How you go from the Bronx, New York, walking around the corner to going all the way to Newark, New Jersey? Anyway.
Sorry.
Guys, share your experience about your commute in your workplace. If you're still working, how far? What's your commute? Is it 10 minutes, 20 minutes? They said the average commute is 40 minutes, Janice Segure.
40 minutes, yes. So from my house to the Long Island Railroad to Penn Station or Grand Central, it's about 40 minutes. But if you have to get off the train and take another train, a subway train, to Lower Manhattan or whatever, that's putting on more time. That's another 15, maybe even 30 minutes, depending, so yeah, that's crazy. But I just go out to Manhattan to just smell the roses, and take in the sight. Smell the roses.
Well, let's clap for you. Good for you. All right, guys, let us know how long on the Wake Up Money before we get into the show. How long is in your work life? What was your shortest commute? And what was your longest commute in your work life? Let us know.
Okay, Sister Soldier's in the chat room, and I'm trying to figure out how to put those hearts in there. I'm still trying to get used to this whole
Oh,
Facebook
the hearts.
thing.
Let's do that.
Yeah, she got some hearts there. I'm working
Uh,
on it.
I'm gonna put the hearts in. I haven't been, and listen, guys, I haven't been in the chat room in the last couple of days, and I'm definitely gonna show y'all some love. And guys, don't forget this Saturday. This is the week. This is the week. Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. Brunching with the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team at Comedy in Harlem. Y'all guys, come on out. We're gonna have a great time. We got a nice sized crowd coming up. So, and we appreciate y'all. I can't wait to, see you guys in person, and we're all super excited. All right, let's go with some front page news with Janice. What was your longest and shortest commute in your work life? And if you're working today, what's that average commute, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, what was your longest commute? I'm curious also. Are you in Jersey or Delaware? There are people from Delaware that travels all the way here to New York. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, yeah, and so they're out there in Delaware because they don't pay taxes on anything out there in Delaware. So
Right.
they're really living up. The homes are beautiful. They're living it up, but they have to travel from Delaware to New York. Yeah, it's a bunch of our people out there, by the way.
Wow. Shout out to our peoples. I know one of my homegirls, she lived in Delaware, but she retired. And now she lives in Delaware. I don't think she did all that commuting thing. But boy, if there are people that live in Delaware and commuting to New York, God bless you. How does that? Tell us how that's look like.
Yes, if you are in Delaware, please chime in. And I have to say, a lot of the people that I met in Delaware, they're our age, Shawn. It's like a retirement community.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
but they're living the life.
Yeah. My homegirl, she's retired. There are a bunch of them that live down there in Delaware, and God bless them. But if
God
you
bless
still at
'em.
work, if you're still working,
And you have to travel from Delaware to New York?
that's crazy. Now, and if you traveling and you're working from New York to Delaware and you like working age in your 30s and 40s or whatever, that makes sense. When you're in your late 50s and 60s and you commuting to New York to work.
Well, you know what? Yeah, but at this point in time in my life, I look back at how I spend my time as well. Because working for that money, that's one thing. You need to do that. So if you're young, yeah, do what you got to do, but at the same time, be mindful of the time you are spending because you cannot get that back. You can make as much money as you possibly can, and if you lose that, you can go back and you can make more. You can figure out how to generate money, but that time, how you going to get that back? So I say be mindful of how you spending your time just as much as you are of your money. Yeah.
All right, guys, we truly appreciate it. Thank you for the words of wisdom, Janice. Listen, guys, we are super excited to be here. Princess Coxone's pause in the chat room. I see D-Lo Mathis, Nicole Harris, and God bless all you guys. So I tell you what, let's go to the front page. What's going on? What you want to say, Janice?
Oh, okay. Nothing. I'm just, yeah.
Ready? Okay. So let's go with some front page news on the Wake the F Up Monday. Before you say anything, my New York Jets are horrible. We are the worst football team on earth. And there was a moment that I said to myself yesterday, I was about to throw all my green and blue in the garbage and stop being a Jet fan.
You was like,
this is ridiculous now. We could never win a game. It doesn't matter what we do. We have a white coach, a black coach, a quarterback, the cheerleaders, the concession stand guys, the parking lot guys. We cannot win. We in a new stadium that's been just recently built 10 years ago. Still can't win.
But they're gonna do it. I'm not, a football fan or whatever, but they're gonna do it. I'm a New York fan. I love New York Knicks, whatever, whoever, all of them. Okay, so we gotta start speaking right, speak it into existence. Come on, they're gonna do it. They're gonna pull out of it. It's just the beginning of the season. They're gonna do it. Yes.
I've been a fan too long. I want to see a championship at some point before I hit the dirt. Wouldn't that be a pathetic ending to my life? My
Yes,
Jets
yes.
never win. And then the way my life is, the next year, a year after I'm passed on, they probably win the championship.
I'm thinking more like you on your deathbed saying, "Well, at least they won. At least my team won. I got to see my team win." That's a horrible way to go.
All right, guys, welcome. We truly appreciate you. Let's get some front page news for Janice Segure. Janice, what you got up deck? What's going on? We got a guest in a few minutes. What you got?
Okay, I got the health warning that the CDC has issued about a deadly disease called the Chagas disease, also known as the kissing bug. Why is it called the kissing bug? Because this bug usually lands on your face, I guess, and bites you on your face near your lips and also your eyes. So the primary vector of this bug is called the triatomane bug, which bites humans and deposits parasites containing feces. After biting, the bug passes the parasites in their droppings. Okay. Now, there are two stages to this disease. One is acute and one is chronic. And doctor says diagnosing Chagas can be tricky because the symptoms, they don't show up immediately sometimes, for weeks or months. And it's hard to tell because let me see, some experience, fevers, body ache, headache, rashes, diarrhea, vomiting, and loss of appetite. But if it's in the chronic stage, according to the CDC, those infected develop serious problems such as digestive problems, enlarged esophagus or colon, leading to trouble eating or going to the bathroom. Also, they said that it can cause irregular heart rate, enlarged heart, or heart failure, which can lead to death. Okay, so but there is a treatment for it, but the treatment doesn't work if you don't find out about it fast enough. Okay, so what good is the treatment is what I say. Let's see, experts are saying, be aware, or they're saying avoid consuming salads, raw vegetables, unpeeled fruits, and unpasteurized fruit juices. That's what they're saying. And the CDC is also saying to protect yourself, wear long, sleeve clothings and things like that. Now, the bug, this disease started from South America, they're saying. So they issued out a travel warning as well, saying that when you do go to these countries that do not have, well-built structures, you should go in with some long-lasting insecticide and spray your area, sleep with a net over your bed and blah, blah, blah. People who are known to catch this disease are people who go camping and things like that. But the bug has made its way here to the U.S. And according to the CDC, there's at least 32 states that has been, that has been infected with this disease. So please be careful and aware of the kissing bug. Stay healthy. Did you hear about that, Shawn? Did you hear
No, I
about
didn't hear. This is breaking news to. What is it called?
The Chagas disease, also known as the kissing bug disease.
The Chagas.
Yes. You want to play a little bit of the video?
Oh, yeah.
Can you play?
It's called Chagas disease, and it's spread through what are known as kissing bugs.
Kissing bugs are blood-sucking insects. They're required to take blood meals in order to survive, just like mosquitoes and ticks. And they're responsible for spreading a parasite that can cause Chagas disease.
Chagas
disease.
Chagas for your ass.
From
Chagas.
Shagalagas.
I had some Chagas back in the 80s. You see? And you heard what Janice said in her report? You can catch this with salads and all type of fruits and going out of the country. And that's the problem. That's the problem with folks. That's the problem with Black folks too. Y'all want to leave the country. You want to go to the Galapagos Islands. You want to go to Acapulco. You want to go where this water is nasty as hell. And then you're going to catch the Chagas. And then always remember this. Our guest is in the building. Your health insurance don't work out the country. Okay? So you want to leave the country and eat the food is nasty as hell. One of my friends ate a hamburger somewhere in Mexico and has permanent diarrhea.
What?
Black folks, I'm talking to you because I'm one of us. Stop acting cute going away on these trips.
On these excursions.
Yeah, on these excursions. If you get to the resort, stay there. Eat the food there because you kind of know where you can track your illness. But most of us want to leave the resort. Hold on, everybody. Wait a minute. Wait. She's in the building.
Yeah.
Shay, say something real quick.
Hey, y'all. Good morning.
Good
Come on, everybody. Let's clap. The one and only Shay Channel is in the building.
Yes.
Yo, my people's on this show is loving you. They love your song, that intro you sent us. We can keep singing it.
Yes.
They can't wait to see you on Saturday.
Yes.
It's going to be beautiful. But hold on, before we get into you, when you go out the country, are you sitting around all these other places, outside places, eating the food where you can catch the shotters? Where it's called the kissing, it's the kissing bug, right?
It's a kissing bug the size of a penny or bigger. Mm-hmm.
That's right. Your lips swell up, your esophagus is melting. You got permanent runny eye. This is serious. Now it's in the United States because you know why? Folks go out of the country, Shay. They leave the country nasty as hell. Because some of us adults still don't even know how to wash their ass. So you go out the country, you don't even have proper hygiene, and then you sitting around, you leave the resort, you eat all this weird food, and then you get a bug in your lip. And then you get back home and you kiss the babies and you kiss your loved ones, and now they got.
And the parasites that the bug leaves behind has feces in it, and like it is so gross, so disgusting. Like, ugh.
Oh my goodness!
Say, when I go to the resort, I stay there. That's why people always give me a hard time. You don't want to experience the culture. Shay, when you go away, do you leave the resort? Like, have you ever? So talk to us about that.
Only if there's like an excursion, like when I went to Jamaica. Went to the Bob Marley tour. You go to his mansion and all that kind of stuff. But aside from that, I'm not just like walking around the town or anything like that. I stay on the resort. I eat on the resort. That's it. But like you said, I want to be able to track it. So if I'm going on an excursion and I sign my life away to go on this excursion, at least I know if I get sick or something happens to me, there's a paper trail. But I'm not just like roaming around. No.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. I was in Jamaica a few years back. The resort was beautiful. It was beautiful. As soon as you leave the resort, it looked like Vietnam in the 1970s.
Yes.
They had skinny goats out there. There was it was a shack, but the shack was the bar. I was like, I'm not doing that.
Yes.
Everybody was driving this is in Jamaica. The country. Everybody was driving a 1988 Honda Accord. I went on an excursion to see the dolphins. The dolphins were skinny. It looked like they haven't had nothing to eat, and one of them had a black eye. Oh, God. And then they wanted $300 to touch the dolphin.
That sounds about right.
Guys, I know you go online and you take pictures, and it's cute when you go abroad and Black folks is out there, and Black folks, we drive the tourist economy, and we need to understand that. And then a lot of these countries you go to, they don't even like Black folks.
Yes.
They'll take your money, but they don't like us. So now you go away, and then you have a bug on your lip, and then you come home and you kiss the dog. See, look, I got my dog right here. He want to show me some love. And if I go away, I'm not going to show him no love because then he gonna have a bug.
True. Yeah.
Welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team with the queen herself, the one and only Janice Segure, and our special guest, Janice. Let's give a round of applause to the one and only Shay Channel. Let's clap. Shay, how are you feeling today?
I feel good. I'm excited. You know, I have a 5-year-old son. I just put him on the bus about an hour ago, did my little workout, and got ready to talk to y'all. So I'm excited. Thank you for having me.
Oh, she's ready for the day.
Yeah.
Well, we truly appreciate you, and thank you so much for spending a few minutes with us. We're all excited here. We can't wait to see you perform on a Saturday afternoon. And Janice, I saw this young lady perform because she runs with the New York King Talent, which is really my mentor in comedy and a brother to me.
Uh-huh.
And she was one of the singers on the show. They had the 90 Girls. We're out in the middle of Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
We were like in Trump country. We were the only Black people in the whole region.
Wow.
And the King asked to, he said that she was going on and performing. And I remember you performed in Jersey a month earlier at a Marquise place, but I didn't see you. I heard you, but I didn't see you because I was in the back arguing with another comedian over some BS. So while I'm arguing with the comedian, you up there doing your thing, and
I wanna get down.
right. And then I saw her perform live with Miss Jones and all these other young ladies. I think who else was on the show? I can't remember. Gina Thompson, and it was Miss Jones, and you opened up for them, and you destroyed the room.
Nice.
Yeah.
Talk to us about, before you get into the history of your career. Talk to us about that confidence. What's up with that confidence on stage, young lady?
You know what's so crazy? Because I was always the one that was like in a singing group. So I work well with other people and collaborating. I never imagined this for myself, but when it's something you truly love and it's like a part of you, you feel like it's your purpose. That's just what happens. Like I have no control over that. I prepare as best as I can, but once I hit the stage, it just happens. And that's how I know, yeah, this is what you should be doing. So that's kind of probably what you see. I'm enjoying what I love to do. I've always sung my whole life, but not on this scale. But it's been such a fun ride. And shout outs to Talent, because a lot of the momentum I have right now is because of him extending opportunities to me, which I'm appreciative of.
Now, Janice, before you ask her a question, I want to say one thing. So when I gave her the mic and she started performing, and in my head, you know, Janice, I'm always working. I'm on stage. I see artists, rappers, all that. So I give her the mic and I walk away. And in my head, I'm like, okay, she has to hurry up because we got to get this thing going. So it was like a foregone conclusion in my head. I mean, I say that respectively. But when she started performing, I was like, wait a minute.
Hold on.
She was right. She captivated the audience. She was singing the songs that we all love from back in the day.
Okay.
Janice Segure, she was up there high stepping on stage.
What? Oh, I wish we had a video of this. What?
Janice, the only thing was missing was the backup singers. I mean, the backup dancers.
Well, she probably doesn't sound like she needed them, actually speaking.
And Janice, she had these high heel shoes on. The moment she got to the stage, she went right back to the flip flops.
Give it up for the flip flops. I know.
Janice, anything you like to ask her?
Huh? So now how long have you been at this?
So professionally, I would say about 4 years.
Okay. And then otherwise it's just been like what, since you were a child? Love thing.
I come from a musical family. So my mom is a gospel singer, songwriter. My brother is a music producer. So it's just in the family. So I've always sung my whole life, but more so as like a hobby, not like taking it really seriously.
So it was a non-hobby paying kind of a thing. You know, it was a hobby non-paying kind of a gig. Okay, but now, you know, things. So do you sing at church, or did you sing in church?
Oh, yes. I've definitely sung at church most of my childhood life into my early adulthood life. So I always did it more as like ministry, you know, winning souls for the Lord and that kind of thing. So I kept it in that realm. And then I would sing for fun with my friends. I was a part of a singing group for a long time where we would do ministry work as well. But it changed for me in 2021. That's when, no, you need to do this like professionally.
Right, the feeling was there. Do they come out and they help you, with anything? Your like you say, your brother plays instruments and what have you. Do they help you with, some of your arrangements?
So my brother, he's a producer, so he definitely has produced a majority of my original music. So we work very well together. That's my blood brother. We know each other musically. And so he's worked with me in that capacity. And for my mom, I used to sing like backgrounds on her projects and her albums.
Lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me ask you, what's the name of the song? I love it so much. I wanna get down, that one. What is the name of that one?
Oh, so that's an artist. Her name is Shawnee. She's an artist that I've met on the open mic circuit. 'Cause
Okay.
I am in that world as well. And she's like, I love her. So I like to support other artists as well. So if I'm making reels or posting things, I like to
Uh-huh.
include other music that I love. So she's another artist whose music I love. And yes.
Okay, well, if we wanted to purchase that, where would we go to purchase it? Do you know? Yeah.
Yeah, well, her music is on, I believe, all streaming platforms. So you'll be able.
Okay.
Sure.
So that's not you on there? Because I'm thinking that's you, man.
Oh, I
No.
thought that's not you.
Oh, with that song, no, that was
Oh,
that's someone on the another artist on the open mic circuit that I'm in, that I love her music. So I'm the kind of artist where I like to promote other people too. Like I'm out
that's
here trying,
awesome.
but I also want to help other people
Yeah.
them too. So that's why I put
We are super excited for you to come through on Saturday, and thank you so much, and we can't wait. And you know what? We're gonna make it it's just gonna be so awesome because she's gonna be the opening act, right? So guys, I want you guys to be there when we start on time at 3:00. Get your meal, prepare. We're gonna fellowship. DJ Hot Sauce gonna be playing some music, gonna set the vibes right. We're gonna go straight to listen. We're going straight to party mode.
Yes.
We're going straight to party mode. We're not doing like walk-in bougie ass music.
No.
We're
no
not
jazz,
doing that.
no lounge stuff, just.
This is a no bougie zone.
I know that's right.
I want all us neighbors to come and turn up.
Yes.
So no, we don't use the N-word on this show. We call them neighbors.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah. Yeah. So
go ahead, Janice.
I was going to ask her. So, where do you see yourself in the future with this music? Where are you going?
Well, definitely, I've been working on an album that I've revamped for the last, I would say, 3 years. So I see myself in 2026 putting out my album. And also, slowly I'm going to start incorporating my original music and my performances, and just really taking it by storm, giving everybody what I got, being more stages and having more opportunities to share my artistry with different audiences. And yeah, like I just want to be able to have my own little lane over here carved out,
Yeah.
Yeah, she gonna blow up this time next year, 2 years from now. She gonna be like Cardi B from last weekend, getting on top of the van and twerking in the Bronx. Now, you see, but the times that we live in today, and guys, just want to let you guys know that the one and only Shay Channel is in the building right now. She is here. We truly appreciate you. We are so excited for you and your career and all that you do. And like she said, she's a mom, and God bless you for that. And you said something very interesting just now, Janice. She said that she's about to put an album out. And I think the times that we live in today, and she would know better than me, and she can, explain to us. I think putting out an album, I think anybody could put out an album now. I think we got to go through a lot of the red tape from back in the day or get put on or whatever, the algorithms and the way we live today with technology. I think you could put your own album out whenever you're ready. What's your thoughts on how does that work, Shay?
Yes, well, I'm independent and I prefer to stay that way. So you could put music out whenever you want. They have all these different streaming platforms, distribution platforms where the artist today, you can just keep putting your music out. I've just been taking my time because I want it to be right. I want, to curate like the right body of music, to be able to present to the world. I put singles out, I've put an EP out, but this has to really be right. So I've been taking my time picking producers, where we have that chemistry, really getting into my pen game and having something to say. Because I want people to dance and vibe, but I also want you to leave with like a positive message. I have something to say. I done been through some things in life, and I just want to be able to help.
Wow.
Yeah,
Mhm.
through my music.
Love it. Love it. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely
Is
love
it friendly competition with other singers? I know you said you're promoting a young lady, and I get it. See, because with comedians, we have love for each other. Well, some of us,
Some of us.
but it's very high competitive. It really is. It's me and the comedian. Comedian A and B. We could be cool as hell, but when we at the show, we don't even know each other, and we trying to chop each other's heads off about the funny, the stage funny. Do singers have that same type of vibe, or y'all like a loving community? Because in comedy, the comedians, we are a loving community, but we are very competitive with each other. How does that work with the singers?
I would say it's pretty much the same thing, right? Everybody
Mhm.
wants to kind of make it and shine, right? But it is like a loving community from what I've seen. I'm thankful to have not had any bad run-ins with people or like drama. But when you get on that stage, you getting on that stage to kill it. Like you're not out here trying to play,
Right.
And it's almost like earning one another's respect, if you will, too, like where everyone sees that you're going hard and you actually take the time out to like work on your craft. You're not just like playing games. So it is a bit of that as well. And if especially those who are like auditioning for things, oh yeah. And you're going up against each other for auditions. Yeah, it's that level of, I would say, healthy competition. Yes.
Mhm. Yeah.
I'm
I
a-
would I would say across the board, it doesn't matter. In this industry, entertainment industry, it can be cutthroat, and you do have to be careful with who you trust, and let into your circle or whatever, you know. But yeah, but you can find love. You can find, people connect with the right people and what have you. I mean, like, look how we connected with Shawn. Like, there's some really good people out there.
Yes.
Mhm.
Now, for me, I have a small team, so I roll with my team, and it's really shout outs to Denise. She's my road manager, right? I assembled a team early on, prematurely.
Mm.
Was
man,
pretty that, but I did that for a reason because I always knew that there's a chance that this could really work. So have the people who actually believe in you be a part of your team. So when I go to different places, I roll with like my friend who's my road manager. Sometimes my manager will be there, another member of my team. I kind of keep it real tight, real close. But I'm cool with other people. I'm pleasant. I show love. I give props. But I kind of stay in my own like little team, if you will.
no, I
Yeah.
got you. Yeah,
Mhm.
that kind of articulates in the comedy game too. We all have our little team, and like a support group. And Denise, that was a young lady that I met with you when we were in Pennsylvania, right?
Yes,
Okay, whenever you see her, man, just tell her I said what's up and it's all love.
I will.
Now, before we let you go, Janice, I got to share a story with you, and I want to. This could be identifiable to Shay Channel. Janice, back in the heyday, back in the '80s, Shay, I don't even know if you was born back then. Back in the day, I went to the club. I think it was the Shadow. It was one of those clubs we used to hang out in back in the day. And they had, they used to doing the oldie but goodies night one night, Shay. And Fonda Ray got up there, my homegirl. Fonda Ray, you get over like a fat rat over. You remember that song?
Yes, that's the jam.
Abs-
Now, Shay, and hold on a second. Hold on, let me do it. Now, Shay and Janice, I went to the club that night, and that was back in the day when I had the afro and I was fly as hell. Both knees was working, and you couldn't tell me. Penis was working. It was crazy.
You had to go there.
Had the gold chain on, Janice. walking in the club, getting a bottle. And then that night, Fonda Ray performed for the After Work Thursday.
Okay, I
Right,
remember
Shay?
that.
And I happened to be in the front because, I was full of myself. I had my glass of wine, or I was good. And I watched her sing, over like, and this is a very beautiful woman. And Janice, as she was singing and as she was performing, I literally fell in love with her
What?
while she was singing. And while she was doing this thing, I was looking at her, I was like, I love this bitch. Because she captivated me with her voice and how statuesque she was on stage, and how she looked at me. And Janice Segure, she even cut her eyes and looked at me. I had eye contact. I was like, oh shit.
Oh God.
And Shay, she got off the stage. I followed her.
That's all.
What did she do?
I just followed her I just followed her. For a couple of minutes, and that was it. She was gone.
Oh my God.
And I bring this story up, a true story. Put it on one chat room if you've been in the shadows After Work Thursday. The whole chat room's been there. Trust me.
Love
We all
that.
is hell in this room, Shay. Shay, have you ever been in a situation where you sung and a man or woman just was captivated by you and they stared at you and you got groupie mode? Because Janice, I was in love with Fonda Ray for 37 seconds. Shay, have you ever been in a situation where you singing it and they staring at you?
Yes. And depending on where I'm singing, the type of audience it is, and what I'm singing, I may engage, right? I may get off the stage and walk to the person, right? Because you typically pick the one who's kind of like staring at you the longest and the hardest. And I may engage just for a little entertainment purposes and then saunter back to the stage, but it depends on where I'm at, what I'm singing, and what the vibe is with the audience. But yes, I've experienced that for sure.
If Fonda Ray would have got up the stage and came running to me, I would have got her pregnant right there on the stage.
Yo.
But that's interesting for the artist, because you don't know what you give off. Like, so when you get that reaction, it's just like, oh wow, like, okay.
Yeah,
Shay, I was looking at Fonda like this.
Yes. And that's how you give your energy to others.
So you said, and then we're gonna let you go, and we truly appreciate you. Now you said, when 2 questions. How did you how is singing? Is that a taught art, or is that something that is natural? Like, did someone teach you how to sing? Like, how does, for singers? That's a general question. How do singers learn? How does that work?
I feel like both. So I feel like you just kind of have the raw talent. From the time I was a little girl, I remember being like 3 years old in church, sitting on my mom's lap, harmonizing when the church is singing, right? But my mom sings, so it's like in me, right? But then eventually she put me in vocal lessons so I could like learn how to do it correctly. But I think it's something you just kind of have, like an athlete kind of just has athleticism. You have like that raw talent, but then it needs to kind of be like cultivated.
Yeah.
But there are those rare ones who just learned how to sing. Like, it might not have been as natural for them, but they worked hard at it and they were able to, do it. But I think for a majority of us, it's just something that's in you. It's just explain it. It's just there. The ability is just there.
Well, we could definitely feel the love and compassion for what you're doing and singing. We could feel it right through the words that you're saying. And you definitely play a very important part in the entertainment industry and in the community. Because like doing stand-up, and before we let you go, like sometimes I go into the room and do stand-up and you never know who you're helping. There's some people that's at the show, they're going through things and they need a laugh and you don't even know what they're going through. You're just doing a job. But there's been many times people have come to me after the show and say, Shawn, hey, thanks, man, for the laughs, because I'm going through something. So sometimes we got to remember when we perform, even though we love what we do, there's somebody out there that might really needs to hear you sing that particular night.
Mm-hmm.
That you can literally save their lives.
Mm.
Now, one last question, Janet, then I'll give you the question, then we're going to let you go. Like, so how often do you sing? Is there like open mics and you go out? Like, how does that work with singers?
So I definitely try to stay connected to the open mic circuit. Like I was just at one last Monday, may go to one tonight, because that helps me with singing with a live band to keep my chops up and just to have a pulse on what's happening in that world, in that space. But I pretty much these days, thankfully, all of y'all are keeping me busy. I appreciate it. So yeah, I sing like I'm performing like every week, sometimes twice a week, every other week.
Oh, shout out to that girl. Clap to that.
Yeah.
God is good.
I appreciate it. Y'all have no idea. Even just you saying, hey, come sing at this brunch my morning show's doing. Like that does so much. Even you saying, hey, put your name on the flyer or I want to interview you. Those things do so much for a new artist. You have no idea. So I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. Once again. And if I didn't work with him, I probably wouldn't came across you, Shawn.
Yeah.
So it all kind of, is helping. So I'm singing very often.
Good.
Yeah.
Janice, my second baby mother wanted me to interview her as well.
Well, did you?
Janice, we had our interview in court. All right. Hey, Janice, can you ask her where we can find this young lady? I'll let you take the realms on that. And Shay, I just want to say one word before Janice do her thing with her outro with you. Thank you so much for your time. God bless you with your talent. You are a tremendous person and artist, and only good things will happen for you. And we are actually honored to have you for this Saturday, and we look forward to seeing you.
Absolutely.
Go ahead, Janice.
Absolutely. We are looking forward. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I like the sound of the inspired original music that you have that's coming out, and I'm looking forward to hearing it. And again, where can our audience, anyone and everyone find your music?
Yes. So really, you can go to my socials, which is at Shay Channel, SHAYCHANNEL for IG, Instagram, for TikTok at Shay Channel 32. And I do have some original music out on pretty much all streaming platforms. You type in my name, it should pop up.
Fabulous. Thank you. Okay. Well, blessings to you.
Okay. Well, we truly appreciate you. And we will definitely have you on again. And we all look forward to seeing you on Saturday.
Yes, I cannot wait to be a part of your brunch and to perform and open it up for the folks that are coming. So pull up, y'all.
That's it. All right. We'll see. If you don't mind, if you can log out, I truly appreciate you. Thank you so much. It's just truly a blessing that you had the opportunity to spend some time with us.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. I appreciate it.
All right. Later.
Bye-bye.
That was dope. Come on, Janice, let's clap for this young lady. Janice, you get over like a fat rat, over like a fat rat.
For 37 seconds, Shawn.
Yo, when she was singing, Janice, I started doing this. You get over like a fat rat, over like...
She can get over on you any day, huh? At that moment.
Guys, put a number one chat room if you saw a live artist perform and you fell in love with them for 37 seconds like I did. Put the number one. Put the number two if you haven't. Put the number one. Let's be honest. Put the number one in the chat room if you went to a concert and you saw an artist perform and you fell in love with that artist as they were singing, like I did with Fonda Ray in The Shadow back in the day. All right, Janice, what else you got? Oh, and then while she was dancing, while she was singing, Janice, I was dancing like this.
run. Everybody run.
And then after I saw her and I confessed my love, I went home to this bullshit.
With you, I don't fucking like no other female out here. I love nobody else but you. And my 2 kids. How can you tell me that? To just go and be happy with someone else so you can be happy with someone else? Is that why you're telling me to go?
Shame.
Janice, what else you got before we get out of here? Hold on, Janice. I'm sorry.
With you, I don't fucking like no other female out here. I love nobody else but you. And my 2 kids. How can you tell me that? To just go and be happy with someone else so you can be happy with someone else? Is that why you're telling me to go?
Yeah, my 2 kids and my dog. And my God. Nobody but you.
Nobody but you.
Ooh. And my 2 kids and my dog.
What you got, Janice?
Okay, so I would like to share with you. Oh, okay. So this story here, I'd like to know if you think it's real or is it a hoax. So earlier in the month of September, this dude named Ken Panama, he said he's claiming that he has been documented this meteorite that hit planet Earth in Panama. He went down to the crash site and he, made a video of the site. Part of the ground was on fire, and he went back, I guess, during the night, and that same spot where the meteor hit the ground, it was glowing in the dark. Okay, so he bought a piece of the specimen home, and he was, playing around with it or whatever, experimenting with it, everything, and then something started to grow from this meteorite he's claiming, which looks like a silver rock or potato, like something he painted or whatever. But anyway, he said something started to grow out of it. He thought it was a plant. It looked like a plant to me too. But then this thing started to move around and it looked more like a different type of life form. He said he didn't give it any food or drink. He kept it out of the sun. He said the sun seemed to promote growth, so he kept it in the dark. But even though he kept it in the dark, guess what? It's still growing. And this thing is gross. They're calling it venom because it's black, and look kind of slimy or whatever, like Venom, from Spider-Man. Let's see. And this particular thing is no longer attached to the meteor. Let's see. He's claiming that he's sending samples to other scientists for them to examine. But when he cut, parts of the samples and put them in the jar, he did all this with his bare hands. He didn't use any type of protective gloves, But when he put it in the jar, you could see that it was still kind of moving around. Like, what the heck is this thing that this man is playing around with? Let's see. There's no other real coverage about this. So far is just on TikTok. Shawn, can you show us a little piece of that, clip? You don't have to show the whole thing because it's kind of long. So just a little piece.
Let's put a pause on kind of long. Okay.
Yeah, there's no audio. Sorry about that. But that's the site where it's on fire.
Okay. I see it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. And he picked all that stuff up with his hands.
Yeah, and that's it glowing, right? That's the earth glowing, and this is the thing here. So it looks like a silver potato to me, and that's the thing that start to grow out of it. Look like something you can get from Walmart or Target or whatever, but it's moving.
Right. It could be that kissing disease too.
This is gross, man. Look, and watch, he touches it with his fingers. What the heck, man?
Yeah, he's crazy.
Something that's foreign. Why are you touching it? He could
that's got to be a Babylonian.
Well, I think he's Panamanian. Yeah, in Panama. Yeah, it's Panamanian.
We get weird when we see stuff growing out the ground and we can't recognize it. Anyway, there's a lot of things that we can't recognize. These plants and out here that freaks me out. This is nasty and this is disgusting.
Yeah. Remember the roly-polies, the little gray roly-polies? They ball up when you touch them. Some people call them pill bugs or whatever. Do you remember that, Shawn?
No.
Well, these little gray bugs, they're small, and when you touch them, they ball up, they curl up.
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, and they're gray. Well, my son took a photo of one outside, and it was blue. I've never seen a blue roly-poly pill bug, whatever the hell it's called. I've never seen one before in my life, but he took a photo of one, and it's blue. I'm like, what? Where are we right now? Like, what's going on here? Okay.
That's
But anyway,
hilarious.
yes. But that is my story for the day. I'm Janice Segure from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show, featuring the Wake Up Team, the only place on earth where you get your morning started right.
Shout out to Princess Cox, no pause. Your 49ers won again last night, 26 to 21 against the New Orleans Saints. God bless you. At least you guys are out there winning. Shout out to the Dallas Cowboys. You know I'm not a Dallas Cowboy fan. I'm a Dallas Cowboy hater. But that was a great game last night. The Giants had the game. Russell Wilson threw the touchdown late in the game. The Giants could not hold Dallas. They tied the game up. At the end of the game, this guy kicked a 72,000-yard field goal, went into overtime, and Dallas won. Giant fans, you're not feeling good about yourself today, and God bless. But my New York Jets, they lost 30-10. The Jets are done. We are horrible. We're finished. But I will tell you this. I will wear my Jet gear next month when Princess Cox, myself, and Rob Jackson, all those crews, is going to go out to see the 49ers and the Giants. They're doing a tailgating, and Harvey will be there with his Jet gear on. But it's terrible being a Jet fan. We're 0-2, and our season is over already. And it's still 80 degrees outside.
I hear that's a hard game to score, though, football, So if that's true, at least they scored 10 points.
That's the funniest thing you said on this show.
I know nothing about football.
Right. Well, guys, we really appreciate y'all today. Put a number 1 in the chat room if you enjoyed the show today. Put a number 2 if you didn't. Listen, guys, y'all come on now. This is the week of. Janice, that was funny as hell. I'm going to do a round-the-clock promotion all the way this Saturday for this event. It means so much to us, and thank you, because purchasing this ticket allows us to continue this show. And like I said, hopefully one day we can go back to the 5-day format. But these are one of the ways that we can get to that place. So thank you so much for you guys who have purchased the tickets so far. We have everything organized for you guys when you get there Saturday. Doors open up at 2, showtime 3. The ticket price doesn't include the meal. The meal is separate. If you drive in the Commie in Harlem, get there early because it's, you got to find somewhere to park out there. So we look forward to seeing you guys this Saturday. Now, we plan to do the show the rest of the week as per we do the show. Because sometimes when we do these events, we take the rest of the week off and we'll see you on Saturday. No, we will do this show, God willing, and leading right up to Saturday. So we are super excited about that. Janice, before we get out of here, are you excited for Saturday?
I'm extremely excited about Saturday. I'm all sweaty under my arms and everything. So, yes. I'm ready.
All right, guys. We see you on Thursday. God bless. We'll put some information in the room. One more thing real quick, Janice. Let them know about the creeping event.
Yes. Do you have the video that you could show real quick or no?
Yeah, I do. I have it. I think I do. Let me see. Oh, my God. Yeah, I got it right here.
Yes.
No, I just looked at the chat room. Tracy Ray said the Godfather said he's never gonna get that image of that dude dancing out of his head. That's funny. But go ahead, let them know about that the event, Janice, if you don't mind.
Okay. Yeah. So the event is going to go from October 1st to October 28th. The winners will the winners will be chosen on October 31st. We do have a special gift that's planned. We're planning it anyway for other people. Please send in photos of your children, your pets, yourself, and costumes, and we're going to vote on it. And yeah, the winner is going to get something really, really nice. So I'm trying to queue up my stuff here, but that's my church bell. So yeah, come on and experience.
Are those scary church bells?
scary church bells.
Okay.
Come on out and experience the Creeping It Real contest on the Shawn Harvey Morning Show.
All right. Creeping It Real on Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Guys, come on, get involved. Let's have some fun, and you will win a prize. Okay, we are out of here. Janice, let's wave at these folks.
Bye.
All right, guys, we'll see you in a few days. We will be in the chat room, and we will be promoting, so we appreciate you. We are out of here, Janice.
Yes. Peace and love. Bye.